Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here. Welcome back to more of the Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages playthrough. Last time we solved the problems that were going on in the Zora Sea and we got permission to enter Jabu Jabu, which is the 7th dungeon of this game, and this dungeon sucks. This is not a fun one. A lot of it is underwater, which, as we've said before, not crazy about the underwater controls, first of all. But also, there's just like a lot of really annoying puzzles. There's a lot of kind of going back and forth to, just try to determine if you can do everything in here or not. It's just not that fun. It's not that fun of a dungeon, I'm gonna fully admit. But we gotta do it. Let's try to get it done and just get it out of our system. Maybe it won't be too bad, but, it is definitely going to be an experience, that's for sure. So first off, we need to get these crystals basically next to all these statues. That's our first goal. That'll give us a key, which is nice. The one thing I guess I can recommend for this dungeon is just make sure you check every single room before you make too much forward progress, because you could get into a situation where you miss something and you have to do quite a lot of backtracking just to get something that you may have missed earlier on. So just be very thorough when you're going through here. As you can see, there are quite a number of chests here too, so we'll have to, basically do our thing. Can't do anything with this. You could put the Cane of Samaria block on it, but I don't think you can actually use that underwater, so that's going to be pretty much unusable at this point. Doesn't look like we can get up here, so we'll go back down and look for other passages and other things to do. Here's a puzzle that we can't solve yet. Obviously we need this crystal switch, but or that diamond switch or whatever, but the switch hook is actually not long enough to get this. I wonder what item we're going to get with that L1 switch hook in here. So yeah, I'm not gonna even spoil it. I am gonna spoil it. That's pretty much what we're gonna get in this dungeon. Which is kind of lame, but what can you do? I mean, they pretty much do the same thing in Ocarina of Time, so you can't really blame this game too much without also blaming Ocarina of Time, which a lot of people are in love with anyway. So. Still a dumb item, but what more can you do? Okay, so we can go deeper, but I don't think we can actually do anything in here yet, so we're gonna ignore that for now. I think that's actually all we can do underwater for right now. I think we've explored all the different rooms, so we're gonna go back and see if we can find a place where we can actually emerge from the water, which is normally these like light spaces here. And see, now we're actually on land, and we're on the, I guess, the second floor? Yeah, the second floor. And also pay attention to that key sound. As you know, it'll always make a chime when there's a key in a room, so pay attention to that. There is the map, and here you can actually see the entire dungeon. It does seem pretty big, but I'll admit, when I kind of started getting to the end of this dungeon, it didn't really seem as big as you think it would be. Just because it's really just, like, I'd say almost the entire dungeon is just this square. It's just that all these other rooms are basically just like the lower floors of each of these rooms. So, it's not as long as you would think it would be, but it still does take a while to get through this. Like, I'm not gonna lie. This dungeon does take some time to comb through all the way. So let's see what's over here. Right, we have this gold island. Let's go ahead and see what Mr. Al has to say about this gold island. The Golden Isle is on the water. So basically it's telling you, like, it's floating on water right now, is basically the gist of what we need to gain from that. We can go back down here, but let's stay on top of things, just so we're not, like, missing anything too much. And again, like I said, basically the strategy you want to employ is just kind of search this area thoroughly before you do anything drastic. There's basically, once you get to a certain point, you'll know exactly the type of puzzle we're working with here. And once you kind of see that, you'd be tempted to do it, but then you're like, oh wait, maybe I should explore all the floors first. That's really all I can suggest, is just make sure you've done everything before you make too much forward progress. Which I feel like is what you want to really do for like a lot of dungeons of this nature anyway, so it's not really like too unobvious. So yeah, I think we're actually done for right now, so let's actually make some backtracking progress here. I think we want to go up this way now. But yeah, we were in the other room before, so we don't want to go that way. And if we climb up here, we'll be on a new floor with mini Moldorms. Good old mini Moldorms. I'm also not crazy about the music for this dungeon either, honestly. Just not music you want to hear when you're already going through a slog of a dungeon. Okay, so let's see what this owl has to say. The internal flow floods with blue and recedes with red. Yes, we have a water level puzzle. Everyone's favorites. So if we hit the red switch here, we're actually basically draining all the water in the dungeon. So now that we've done that, basically there's more stuff we can do on the bottom level now. And see, that's kind of, again, what the progression of this dungeon is like, is that, yeah, you're basically just lowering the water level to get everything, then you increase it again until it's at its highest point. That's basically what we're dealing with here. But with the island actually sunk now, we can jump back down here. There we go. Go over here as well to find a ring. Not sure what that ring is, but we'll find out later. You can also grab this now too, which is a key, which is good. We need those keys. Anything else we can do? We can go to the left. No, we can't. We can go down. We still can't solve this either, though. But yeah, even if you just pay attention to what's going on, you can figure out like what you can do and what you can't do. So, you know, it's definitely not hard. It's just the first time you go through this dungeon, you're not going to be thinking about all these little intricacies, and that's why a lot of people, I think, really hate this dungeon. Rightfully so, but you know, it's just something you kind of just have to step back for a minute and think about. In a lot of respects, it's like the Water Temple from Ocarina of Time, which, you know, a lot of people definitely hate that dungeon, but when you just kind of like think about it, it's really not too bad. It just, you know, takes some time to kind of get in the mindset to want to do the Water Temple, if that makes sense. Okay, so I don't think we want to fall down, because we'll just enter that other room again. There is something over here, though, but we'll worry about that later. So what's over here? Do I want to fall down, though? I don't know if I want to fall down just yet. So I think we can go back there later anyway. Stop it. I swear. Stop being rude. And remember, we have that boomerang, so you can actually turn those anti-fairies into fairies. Obviously the boomerang, unlike Oracle of Seasons, it is an optional item here, but it still is a very helpful item, so do not neglect it. Okay, so if we go down here, or not really down here, up here, since we're climbing steps. Can I get that yet? I don't think so. Not yet. Not quite yet. That's okay, though. Damn it. Stupid mask guys. Okay, I definitely can't do anything here yet, but I do have a key, so I can go in here. And we are in the other water switch room, so now we can actually increase the water level again if we so desire. In fact, we are going to go ahead and do that because, well, why not? I think there was more stuff we could have done still, but it's okay. I think it's stuff we can still do even with the water flooded, if I'm not mistaken. And I think if we go over here... Nope, not yet. Wait. Okay, that is a key, so we will need to get that later. So in order to get back, you just have to grab this switch hook thing. Don't be stupid and try to walk over the spikes or anything. Which is admittedly something I tried to do when I did my practice file. It didn't work. As you might expect. Okay, so the water is actually here now. So with the water here, we can actually go in this room. So we can now do some more things. Do some more things and stuff. And just get a key, but hey, we need keys, so can't complain about that too much. I think you can also dive back down, but I don't think we want to do that just yet. Maybe we do. I don't know. What's over here again? I think this is just... I think this is actually where the boss door is. Yeah, the boss door is actually north of us right now. So, you know, we're very close to where we need to be, but... we obviously still have to get the item of this dungeon, the boss key, and, you know, there's still a lot of... Actually, there's not a lot of rooms we have to explore at this point. We've actually done, I think, a pretty good job of combing this place pretty well. So we're going to go over this way now. If we dive down here... Okay, yeah, this is where we need to be. Unfortunately, that island is above us. I think we're good. I think we've gotten everything so far. I think there is something here, but I don't know if we need that or not. But we're going to go down here next. And we have our mini-boss fight. So I think what we need to do here is we need to use the... Seed shooter. Screw you. Ricochet for the win. But yeah, that was pretty simple, not gonna lie. I believe with that, we can open this and we'll get the frickin'... There we go. You got the long switch! Why'd they call it that? Why couldn't they call it the long hook? Switch places with objects from a distance. So it's the same exact item. Don't think it even gets more powerful. It's literally just the same item. You, just switch farther now. That's it. That's all the long switch does. What an item, guys. What an item. Okay, is this... Okay, I think we're done with this area. I think what we need to do is we need to go... Okay, now I know exactly where we need to go, but before I do that, I'm going to pay a visit back to an earlier room. But I know, such a great item, guys. Such a great item. Okay. Actually, I think I need to dive underwater. But see, getting the long switch does make it kind of nice, because I think it allows us to go back to that section we were at before. without going like the long way around, lowering the water level and then increasing it again, which is definitely nice. Because that could have been really, really annoying if they decided to do it a different way. And I believe... Actually, hold on. I don't know if I can do this. I think I need to make the... Yeah, I don't have a way to hold that down, so I'm going to need to actually come back later for that. But that is, I think, okay. Let me... Okay, no, I do have to lower the water level again, then. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Okay, well, let's go back and do that, then. Can I actually do anything here now? No. I know what I have to do for that, though. I'm pretty sure. That's a case where I need to have the water level increased all the way, I think. No, damn it. I don't think I lost my shield, though. Nope. So yeah, it could have been worse. Could have been more annoying. Yay, you heard water gushing out. Remember Gushers, the fruit candy? I don't know why, that just made me think of that. Probably the word gush. Man, I used to think those Gushers were like the best thing ever, but then, like, they're really not that great when you think about them. They were like really, really chewy. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense. Okay, so yeah, I can't do that yet. But if I jump down here... Yeah, we just have to go down here now. Okay. Key! Because why not? All the keys. Okay, so with that, I think we have to kind of make our way back up again. Actually, I think we can use this to warp. And that actually makes it kind of nice to go back this way. I think it does anyway. Yeah, because this takes us here, so okay. Stop it. Come on, Link. Now, I want to say that's it, because we can't get that one until we lower the water level all the way. I'm not sure about that room to the top left here. We'll probably find that out a bit later, but I think we're on pace of where we need to be going. We will have to raise the water level again, though, as you might expect. Oh, come on! Damn it, Jabu Jabu! There we go. We can use this to skip this puzzle, though, which is kind of nice. Not really a puzzle, but you know what I meant. But yeah, now that we do have the long switch, we can actually go over there now. Before we do, make sure you hit this switch. Basically, like, this will raise the water level back to its first stage. But you actually have to hit both of these together if you want to get to the highest level. So you can't just skip this one and go to the other one. That was something I did in my practice playthrough, and I was really confused because I was like, well, why am I not able to finish this? It was really, really confusing me. But that was the reason why it wasn't working. Okay. So I believe, yeah, that will raise the water level. Let's go ahead and press that. You can actually go back down that way to go through the door again, which is kind of nice. But as you can see, we're stuck here, and we need a couple more small keys before we can progress to the last area. And that's just... Again, that's this dungeon in a nutshell. You do one thing, and you have to go back and do other things, all the things. It's not fun. This dungeon is not fun, guys. I completely understand why people hate this dungeon so much. And how it almost honestly gives this dungeon a bad rap for a lot of people in this game in general. Like, I do really like the puzzle aspect of Ages. Like, it's definitely something I really enjoy from this game. But when they have, like, long-ended puzzles like this, it can definitely be kind of dragging. A very dragging experience. So I can't fault people for... you know, not being super thrilled with situations like these. Okay, so with this, we can now go over here, if I have the right item equipped. I don't even know why I have Samaria, since Samaria can't even be used underwater. Oh well. So... yeah, I'm not sure about that one room. Clearly there's a lot of stuff on the top floor. That's... I think where the game wants us to go next. Top floor. We did get a key though, so let's start. I guess we'll just make our way back. So wait, hold on. If I sink and go north, will this open the... will this open the door to Kingdom Hearts? No, it won't. Okay, well, whatever. We're almost there, though. Like, I mean, I feel like we're almost done. We just have to find a few more small keys, and once we do that, we should be good. Here is where you can kind of take a bit of a shortcut to kind of skip out on a lot of the annoying stuff. Okay. See, this is how you actually get to the boss, I think. Yeah, that's how you get to the boss. Not quite ready for that just yet, though. Okay, so we need to get to the upper floor here. Really, that still hurts you. I don't know if I buy that. Okay, so yeah, this is how I get this key. That's pretty obvious. Okay, that's pretty good. So I think, yeah, all we have to do now is just get back to that one room with all the doors, and then we're good. Maybe that'll be something, too. Gaseous Seed. I'm not sure if I like that. God dang it! It has to be that room in the top left. It has to be that room. Oh, I was not looking forward to that. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go back down and figure this out, so, hold on, guys. Okay, I just actually realized something. I never came back to this underground room. This room that had this... It's basically below that first gold island that we've come across. It's also like south of the staircase that leads to the red switch. This could honestly be what I was thinking about the whole time, because I didn't actually come back here when I got the switch hook. Now, there could still be a problem if this doesn't actually lead me to what I need. Or if it does, like, it could be a water level concern. But no, I don't think it is, so I think we're fine. Thank God. So I won't have to redo the water switch puzzles at the very least. Still annoying, but hey. There we go. Okay, so that's the last key we need, so we're good. I really should have considered that, but I just didn't. Not much else I can say, I just didn't consider that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut again, getting back to the, basically where that locked door was before, so I will be right back. Okay, I made it back here. Honestly, like, I'm glad that the backtracking wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, because that could have been a lot worse. That could have been a different small key that may have required me to have the water level lowered, so... All things considered, that didn't go as bad as it could have, so I'm not going to complain by any stretch of the imagination here. Still was kind of time-consuming going back for that key, but it is what it is. Take your battles when you can win them. Okay, well, we're going to go back now. I'm going to basically go the best route to get here. Can you stop being, like, annoying? That's all I ask. I don't think it's too much to ask either. Thankfully, the boss for this dungeon is, like, painfully simple. So, you know, after a dungeon like this, I can understand the developers wanting to be at least a little more kind, which is always appreciated. Let me see if I can... Yep, okay. Yeah, may as well get full health if we can. And here we go. So the boss... That's literally it. Yeah, this is basically all the boss is. Just switch hook it. And there we go. That's it. That's the entire freaking boss. That's all it is. After a dungeon of that complexity, that's what you get. You got the rolling sea, an essence of time. The mystical song of the sea roars into a crashing wave that sweeps heroes out into adventure. Yee. You're too late, Slim. The Black Tower has already reached the heavens. Ho 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 ho. Hee. Your might alone can't stop this. Ho 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 ho. Well, that sucks. That is a pretty huge freaking tower, though. The Black Tower is finally complete. Powers of darkness, come to me. Ah, the powers of darkness flow through me. The powers swell. Ha! Even without the powers of young Nehru, I can stop time. Now true darkness comes. The sorrow of people shall be delivered to me. Lighting my flame of sorrow. Ha 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 ha. Oh no, looks like that she's still succeeding even without Nehru. No! Leave the rabbits alone! What did they ever do to you? None can stop Varan now. He can only wait for the flame of sorrow to light. What of you? All humanity can feel the sorrow. Ha 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 ha. Saving Nehru isn't enough. Varan's deeds have changed the world, Slim. I cannot hear the last essence at all, but it must be somewhere in Labrina. I'm relying on you, Slim. Well, we'll find out about that next time. Thank you for watching, everybody, and yeah, I'll see you guys when we start working towards the final dungeon of Oracle of Ages. See you guys then. Later, folks.